So today's web dev tip is all about data attributes and getting their value in CSS. So let's take a quick look at what data attributes are first of all. So you've probably seen them already before, but essentially it's just an attribute that's applied to a HTML element and it's prefixed with the word data. So here we've got data icon and various different emojis that relate to the list item elements in this list. So to get the value of this in JavaScript, we can simply use a query selector to access the list item. I'll just grab the first one using the query selector. And so there's a property on there called dataset, and you can see there's another property inside there that's called icon. So we can actually grab that emoji using JavaScript. But how do we do it in CSS? Because we might want to actually use these icons here to replace the standard bullet points that we've got in our unordered list. So we can simply pop over to our style sheet to do that. So first thing in our unordered list, let's just set the list style to be none to remove the existing bullets. And then for each of the list items, we can target its before pseudo element and just set the content to the emoji that's set up in the data attribute. So to get an attribute in CSS, we simply say use the attribute function, and then we just pass it the value of the attribute we're looking for. So in this case, it's just data icon. And now you can see the emojis have replaced the bullet points, and we could just add a little bit of padding just to move that around a little bit. And this will work wherever you can use the content property within your style sheet, and it's a good way of providing some customization to some elements on the page, for example our bullets here, without having to go and create individual specific rules in your CSS. And obviously this makes it a lot more flexible because we can change the icons that are in the list items here just by changing this data icon attribute. So that's pretty much it for data attributes and getting their values in CSS. Stay tuned for more web dev tips.